Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you're happy watching. This is Risco in Tokyo coming at you with some more Binding of Isaac. Rep, baby. Rep, baby. Go reps. I do no reps. I do not exercise at all. Mute that. I don't want to hear my voice. I do want to go to mod mode. And I don't know who we're gonna run, because I ain't got a new controller yet, so, you know, it's kinda... Jacob and his... I just... Are they the... Keeper to Mother? Fine. We'll do Keeper to Mother. I don't know if it's gonna work out for us, but... Oh wait, this is regular Keeper. What the fuck? Okay, I mean that's not what I expected, but that's okay. We'll just do it. I was thinking to myself, like, why the fuck do we have 3 hearts? And by hearts I mean 3, you know, dealy bobbers. Fuck, just grab it. We do need a key. And that's gonna suck. Why? Disco, you don't want to do that. Okay, that's moving box. Moving box does nothing for us, so fine, I suppose. We don't need you, moving box. We don't need you at all. God, this controller... Folks, you know, I'm not gonna cry or nothing, but I'm just not... I am displeased by controllers, and also by dirt. But mostly by controllers. Now, it is good for us to remember that we can... I can't really do, like, super quick dodges, unfortunately. We can buy Deals with the Devil, and it may be in our best interest to do so. I'm not going to touch that, thank you very much. That's enough for a deal. Do we? No, because we're gonna need that for Mother anyways. Mother! Mother, no! Mother, she's mine. You know, we could've... Oh, fuck it. Why even bother? Why do I even care? I was gonna say, like, we could've just gone for... the... whatchamacallit? Oh, wow! Good job, controller. Nice save there. I wasn't expecting that. Fuck you. Fuck you. We could go for Plum Flute, but why even? Why even bother with it? We know we can't keep it. And we know that the dodging is just going to be a pain in the ass anyway, so... yeah, we're not going to do Plum Flute. That shit would be silly. Do I look like silly people? What is going on with my eyes? Holy dogs. These are eyes. I'm not a fan. This is not what I signed up for. Clearly it's what we got, but you know, I think it's asking a bit much. It's like, do you need to? Just look at him popping out like that. I hate that. I hate everything about it. Now, we do want to remember that we need to leave coins on the ground during the mines too. We don't need to leave necessarily coins on the ground now, but the mines too. We're going to want to have coins on the ground. Ooh, I don't know. No, probably not. God, I don't even want to think about this controller, okay? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it, man. Fuck! Yeah. This is okay. Lil Bub, I don't know why Little Bub is just such an utter pain in the ass to me. But they are? Oh shit. Fuck. Damn it! It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. I don't mind, I'm okay with that. Hard mode. Damn this fucking controller, I swear to God. Britannia to... I'm just like thinking here, because my brain doesn't work. Brain meat's bad. Brain meat's no good. Britannia to light side path. That's not so bad. That's not so terrible. Maybe we'll do... I don't know. Maybe we'll do, challenges tonight? We tried doing greed mode last time, and that didn't work out for us really great. Which, could you fucking Neo someplace else, please? The Neo champions are such an utter pain in the butt. Nobody likes them. I'm sure, I mean, lots of people like Neo, but not the Neo champions. They're awful. I've got so much recording to do tomorrow, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be, you know, fun. I am excited about all the recording that I gotta do tomorrow with a bum controller. Somebody nice on Reddit was like, hey, you know, it would be really cool if you checked out a Nimpy level. I don't know if you know the creator Nimpy. And I was like, I know Nimpy. Nimpy's really cool. Very nice person and an excellent creator. But there's no way I can play any of his levels until I get my controller fixed because they're all very precise. And they were like, that's cool. We hope you get your controller fixed too. And I was like, yeah, me too. Me too. I just, try to teach myself to use the D-pad? It's so awkward, though. The D-pad is so fucking awkward. I hate it. Hey! You? We just fought your brother. And he kicked our ass. No, I can't use the D-pad. I am not capable or functional with the D-pad. So that's good to know. Well, I should check. Is there any way to turn down the controller sensitivity? I don't think there is. Hold up a mo. No, we don't want a Henko. That would be adding a new controller, which we don't have. Sound effects, ongaku, chizutomedo. No, we don't need to make the map invisible. Put on the filter, it's the gamma, pop-ups, action camera, extra HUD, offset for the HUD, Juden bar. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean anything to us, might as well. And yeah, no, there's no way to... I guess there's just no way to do that. I am less than pleased. But that is fine. It's 100% fine. Not gonna be a thing. I don't know if we're gonna do a full-on forever stream tonight, because I'm gonna be busy tomorrow, and I've just been a little bit exhausted today. I don't think I really slept last night, like, at all. Which is, you know, not super. Not, as the kids might say, wonderful. Far less than wunderbar. Woke up really early woke up. Got out of bed, at least, early this morning. Did up a bunch of... I was going to say job interviews, but that's not what I did. Did up a bunch of job applications. like a bunch. I would have had a bunch more done, but unfortunately, I got really tired during the middle of writing them, and I started to write Daigaku as Osaka, which is definitely not how that works. They have the first leading character, even though the sounds are completely different, but yeah, it's definitely not the same word. Like that's, and because you gotta write them in pen, you know? Oh, there goes number 1. That's too bad. You gotta write the damn things in pen, so if you fuck up, like, well, that's an application that's wasted, basically. You gotta go to the freaking convenience store and buy the damn things. It's just like, this is a total pain in the ass, this whole system. Why don't they just let me print these things up? I could just write the file once, and then just print them every time, but like, it's not the way it goes. Or, like, if you're gonna make me write the fucking things, maybe just have the stores provide their own? Why we gotta make this a separate purchase? And then I gotta put a picture on the damn things. It's like 1,000 yen for 6? That's what I get for not looking at the screen. Oh, Halo. I like that. We're okay with Halo. Thank you. Oh, I hate this. And the thing is, like, we've got 2. Well, we had 2 damage ups, so I ran into the jackass there. I hate this. Oh, Ellis, how you doing tonight? I hope that life is being very kind to you. No particular worries or concerns at the moment. How's the podcast going? Because I'm very much looking forward to this upcoming one. I want to see your take on the Warriors. The It's a Small World After All of gang violence movies. Warriors is such a, like, that's a movie. It is 100% a piece of cinema. No one will ever be able to take that away from it. It's doing good. I'm doing research and actually finished rewatching The Warriors. Good to know. Do you find yourself doing, like, a lot of research for the movies, or... Because I do notice that y'all do get kind of in-depth on some of the behind-the-scenes stuff. Which is very laudable, by the way. Oh, it's... Wait, what? Oh my god, did we get C-section? Fuck yeah! Even if it is just, even if it is only a... whatchamacallit? A wisp? If we can protect this wisp, then... we will be in some position of goodness. Because C-section is a whole mood. We're gonna have these babies, and these babies are gonna be... Oh, Wasby, how you doing, yo? It is wonderful to see you. I hope you're having an exemplary day. Warriors is a trip. I actively hate the director's cut, though. I don't believe I've ever seen the director's cut. I'm trying to remember under what circumstances I watched The Warriors last. And I don't think it was that long ago, so I'm thinking it might have been off of a Black Sails site. So usually those, like, they don't have the fancy versions, they just got Like whatever was in the VHS. Alright, Age. I'm happy with that. Just give me so many babies. If you could just perhaps see it in your heart to give me increased tiers so that I could throw babies with abandon, reckless abandon, I would appreciate that, because babies. We did get the Pact, and Pact is a tiers up and a damage up. I think we're pretty set for babies. I am good. Hanging here for a few minutes, finally worked out how to add random encounters to my Doom map, and now I need a brain break. You are welcome to stay for as long as you would like to stay. Even if it's only for a couple of minutes, it still makes me very happy to see you. I'm doing, yeah, good days and bad days, but I think recently, relatively good. Went to a demonstration for trans folks. Well, for trans rights, but I mean, it was mostly trans folks that showed up. It was good. I mean, like, it's a thing that needs to happen. It's a thing I'm glad to have been a part of. The converse, the obverse of that was that it was in Shinjuku, and Shinjuku has got a lot of people. And there's a lot of folks that are not down with the masks. Os Arachno! And we're in the middle of a COVID spike right now, so, like, being in this huge cluster of people, I mean, not at the demonstration, but actually just getting to the demonstration and, like, riding the train and shit, with a lot of those folks not wearing masks, kind of, you know, was a little bit tweaky. But the demonstration was really good. People were pissed, which perversely makes me really happy, because a lot of times I find that, like, demonstrations here tend to be quite passive. And this is not a time for being passive, I think, on trans rights. So seeing folks, like, actually emotionally invested and pissed was... I mean, I wish we didn't have to be, but I'd rather that we were when we need to be than not, if that makes any sense. Also, really cool, but there was a lot of non-binary rep, which made me really happy, because it at least makes me imagine that, oh, we lost our babies. It makes me imagine that the group that was running this event is perhaps not down with the, like, True Scum folks. And I've heard there's a lot of True Scum in Japan, so... And I'm not down with the True Scum, so... If this group is down with non-binary folks, I'm thinking they're maybe a bit cooler about that. Fingers crossed. Intergroup dynamics are always really difficult for me. Intra-group dynamics. Even in English, so... But the experience was good, overall. This is the second time that I've been to a demonstration this group was putting together. And I like them. They're cool. They seem cool. I mean, you know, on short notice. Ouch! Well, we've lost all our wisps. And that makes me sad. Because that means we have no more babies. And I was liking those babies. Oh, piffle. Strange Attractor's not going to be a happy pickup for us. Trying to think if there's anything else exciting going on. I got a job interview, not a job offer yet, and it's only 7-Eleven, which, you know, it's does work, but I think it's conceivable that I could get that job. I would hope. And I really do need a secondary job. Quick question, I always see Isaac players with wickedly powerful builds. Is that just from knowledge of synergies well with each other? Or is there a way to remove items that you don't like? Question. Because this is interesting, because this actually came up recently on the Isaac Reddit. The players that you're watching, are you watching them stream, or are you watching them on video? And the reason I ask is that apparently there are a lot of Isaac players, although they're upfront about this, but there's a lot of Isaac YouTubers that will just post their really good runs. Now, if they're getting those on stream, if they're playing on PC, they could go into the dev console with a mod, and with that you could remove items or like force items to spawn. But I don't know how common that is for like folks to do, and it would be really obvious if they were doing that on stream. Oh shit! Thank you, Osby. I completely missed that you had said something, and now I feel really silly about that, but I appreciate it. I'm gonna cross my toes. I mean, I've got register experience, and like the place that I worked like last summer wasn't a convenience store, but it's still applicable experience. Arachno says, I don't normally watch Isaac content, so I just know that my runs on Switch are usually cursed with awful RNG. Like, I hate to be the person who's... how do I want to say what I want to say? I hate to be the person who says it's like RNG, but it's RNG. And unlocks that you've got on hand. Like, I'll get really terrible runs, bunches and bunches of them in a row, and then I'll get like 3 or 4 that are just completely off the hook. So it's probably just an RNG issue. God, but this sounds so snobby when I say it like that. I apologize. Like, that's... I don't feel like I put the intonation in that the way that it should have been. Cancer! I would love cancer, thank you. I mean, you know, Isaac cancer, not like real people cancer. That would be less than fun. See, now, why couldn't we have picked up cancer while we still had the babies? No, it's fine. I figured that was the case. I just wanted another perspective on it. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. That's not what I wanted to do, though. Well, I guess it worked out best in the end. Words from my mouth. They will... It's like, it's too early to have word problems. I hate it. Yeah. I was gonna ask you a question, and the question was gonna be, how far along in your save file are you? Like, do you have a lot of stuff unlocked, or is it still pretty early on?
Isaac!
Oh shit! We're at the mom fight. Well, that's not what I expected to happen. Now we are going up. We have to remember that we're going up. Mother, no. Why do you want to step on me, Mom? Confirmed, Isaac's mom is Lady Dimitrescu. Or maybe it's in the opposite order. Like, maybe Lady Dimitrescu is Isaac's mom? I'm just saying, you know, it's very similar energy. I have no idea, actually. I'm fairly new to Isaac. I've beaten Mom a few times, but it's been a hot minute since I last played. That could be part of it as well. Like... I mean, there's definitely good unlocks that are... Having them on hand will make runs a lot easier. But... Oh, this was not... I did not think this through. This was not thought through on my part. Why did I do this? She dug too deep. Oh, I can't take wafer. But you can also, if you feel like you're struggling a little bit, there are like unlocks you could prioritize early game, so that the item pool and the rune pool particularly don't get too cluttered. And that might help out a little bit as well. I'd have to... excuse me. I'd have to take a look at... I swear. Words. I'd have to take a look at Platinum God, but I could probably pull up at least like a couple of challenges that might be good as a first focus. But yeah, if you've only beaten Mom, like, just Mom a couple of times, there's still a lot of pretty solid unlocks that are kind of hiding in the deck for you. Gosh, you probably don't even have, Ipecac unlocked, I would guess. Because Ipecac is Mom's heart 5 times, I think? I haven't done... When was the last time I did like a full top to bottom? It was before Repentance came out, so it's been quite a while now. So my memory of like what unlocks when is a little bit fuzzy. Although, before I go, like, just throwing stuff down, I should ask, like, are you particularly concerned with, like, spoilers or anything like that? I mean, not game spoilers, but mechanicals? Like, if I said X character unlocks Y thing, would you be okay with that, or would that not be something that would be cool? Because I can keep my silly mouth shut, too. As shocking as that may sound. No, hit me with the details. Okay, then let me... finish up this run, and then I can have a nice sit down while I have my my coffee and cigarette on break with Platinum God, and we can kind of hook you up with like at least like a handful of things to focus on first. And that might make things a little bit easier going forward. I'm trying to remember... I know that there are some unlocks that, like, specifically demand you to be on hard mode, but I'm trying to remember if there are any unlocks that you can just do on normal, because that might help out a little bit as well. This is gonna sound like I've got the biggest head on my shoulders, and I hate it, but I don't think I've ever played Isaac Rebirth in normal mode, because I'd already had a fair amount of, not like a ton of experience with Flash Isaac, but I'd had about like maybe 80 or 90 hours of experience with it, so like I already knew what the game was doing, and compared to Flash Isaac, Rebirth is so much gentler. Not necessarily that Rebirth it was easy, so much as, like, Flash Isaac was a lot of bullshit. Us! It is a pleasure to see you tonight. Give me 1 second. Oh god, I just ran into fire because I was looking at chat. I want to make sure that I get your name right. Chachomano. Chachomano. Is that right? Am I putting the emphasis in the right places? But I hope that you're doing very well tonight. I hope that life is being exceedingly kind to you and not giving you more than you feel like you can deal with. Because more than people can deal with is like, that seems to be the 2020s. The motto of the 2020s. Oh, that's a crap item. I hate that. Well, I mean, it's not a crap item, it's just not a particularly good item. It's nice when it kicks off. Black powder can be nice when it kicks off, but it's like, it's such a pain to get the kick off. Would you give me flies? I would like the flies. That would be wonderful. Could you do that for me? Give me Koto-kun. I would like Koto-kun. Koto-kun! Honestly, Koto-kun's not really that great, but I did have a very long time ago a lost run through Mega Satan that won because of Forever Alone, and so I will forever stand my Forever Alone. Just a sweet blue fly. Why are there... What the fuck? There are... Maybe I've got the, Wait, no, seriously though, like, why do we have 2 curse rooms? That seems wonky. That seems wonky as hell. Inja. Inja is very good, actually. Yeah, we could do stuff with Inja. Because that means we can go to the other curse room and escape it. Well, Fubar, I do love Demon Baby, but I don't believe that Demon Baby is the correct play. My sweet, sweet Demon Baby. And we teleport. And that was shit. I mean, better than taking a point of damage? Sure. But still disappointing. I'm asking so precious little game. I would just like you to, if you could see in your heart of hearts, just to give me the boss so that I can go away, and that would be, that would be fabulous. I would be super happy with that. I would like to be hooking up Arachno with Isaac Knowledges. Sci-Fly. Really though, for me, Sci-Fi is pretty great. We are fans. We are fans of Sci-Fi. And actually, Sci-Fi should help us keep our wisps alive, because it'll come in and eat up some of the bullets, or the bullats, as the case may be. But this run is sorted. There's no way we're losing this run unless I make some very silly decisions. You have so many support characters. I think this now counts as an RTS game. I like that. We have packed on the friends. Now we like friends. We're okay with that. I think a lot of these are from wisps, though, so we might lose a bunch of these lovely supports in the mom fight. Because I don't know that Sci-Fly is going to be able to handle all of mom's bullets. But we will see. The mom fight. It's not the mom fight, you goofball. It lives. Mama! Or me. I'm not really sure, like, what the fetus is supposed to represent. Because it speaks with mom's voice, which, you know... But we're in mom. It feels complicated. I do not want to do Hush. I have no desire of doing Hush. Hush is a pain in the butt. And the only thing we would get out of Hush is fighting Delirium. And I don't think this build is good enough for that. Oh, fudge. Could you not, though? I want to survive and or possibly thrive. Or if we could thrive and the survive can just be like, could be on the table. Because come back as a zombie or something. I feel like that's included there. Some kind of undead thing. And I'd be mostly fine with that. I mean, I bet the undead don't have to pay rent. They probably have their own ways to get around that. Landlords hate this one trick. I can't even remember the setup for that anymore. I feel like it's been so long since I've seen like a clickbaity headline like that. Wait, why did I do that? That was foolish. Disco, that was foolish. You don't want to be foolish. You want to be smart. Oh no. no, no. We have no interest in Mom's toenail. Oh shit. Even if it was crappy, like, it's still nice to get something out of Death's List, because Death's List is kind of trashed here. I mean, when you pull something out of it, it's nice, but it's so damn fiddly. And usually all you get is just an extra consumable pickup, and it's like, yeah, all that work for that? Now, sure, you can get yourself like a tears up, just like straight off the cuff, but it's so unlikely. Please, Isaac, look, this is, you don't even know. I should be throwing keys at this dude. I've got extra keys. I could throw keys. That was useless. Why did I even bother? Luck up. We could, you know, we'll take luck up. Luck up is, it's fine. Ooh. Cricket's body. I do not mind if I do. Please, controller, I need you to last 2 hours and 20 minutes. If you must absolutely break, you could break tomorrow when I'm doing my recordings, and then we can incorporate that into the recordings as a joke. It would be funny. Fudge, fudge. Here. Now, watch, specifically because I want to wrap up this run relatively quickly. I know that we're going to get the Delirium portal. That's just, like, guaranteed. It has to be that way. Like, oh, you wanted to end early? Well, how about we tack an extra 25 minutes onto your run? Like, wouldn't that be cool? Sure, then. Sure. I love how Cricket's body just kind of slowly breaks the game. For some reason, I don't know why. Because there's other effects that do this, but Cricket's body really does awful things to the frame rate. It's funny, but 90% of the time that I get a crash, it's because I've got Cricket's body. Maybe it's a feature instead of a bug. You never know with this game. I mean, you're not wrong precisely, but like actually full-on crashing to the XMD, it just doesn't seem like it's a long-term good for the poor PlayStation 4. And even, well, my laptop's honestly kind of trashed here, so maybe I shouldn't be so surprised about that, but I was gonna say, like, even on my laptop, it doesn't handle it well. Yeah. there's just something about how Isaac handles particle effects, particularly with certain items, that once you get too much going on the screen, it just says, nah, can't do this anymore. Oh, they did not give us the Delirium portal, and I am actually kind of happy about that. I am gonna... What did we unlock? We got expansion pack, which I remember by Sprite, but I don't remember how to say in Japanese. Go me. But I'm nice. It feels good after the keeper run that I started the stream with. That just went just right downhill very quickly. I'm gonna take a really quick stand up and stretch, get myself a glass of water, make up some coffee, and I'm gonna do a little bit of checking on Platinum God for Arachno, but I will be back tout sweet. Yes. Give me just a mo. Oh! If you're on your way off, then Wasby, have a wonderful night, or wonderful day, and good luck with your Doom modding. I hope that it works out exactly as you want it, but it was lovely to have you here tonight. Alright, we're back while I'm having my cigarette. I don't know if, is Arachno still here? Perhaps not. So, oh yeah, no, Arachno's still here. Let's see. Where are our runes? Those are not what we need. Wait, really? Are they not... Do they not have the runes on... Oh yeah, okay, here they are. What would be good and what can you unlock right away? Well... just can't talk that much. Prying Eyes of Korkus, all that. No worries, no worries. I can, like, jot this down and then just maybe DM it over to you so that you don't have to worry about, like... Excuse me. So you don't have to worry about holding it in your head until you get a chance to write it down yourself. I will ask... You say you've got Isaac on Switch. Is it like is it the full deal with Afterbirth Plus and Repentance as well? Oh, Pancakes! It is wonderful to see you. I hope you're doing very well. Because if it's the full deal, like there's a couple of things you might luck out on and be able to unlock early from Repentance. That you can at least keep your eyes open for, but if you don't have Repentance yet, it wouldn't really mean much for me to give you the heads up on that. But when you have a moment, don't feel like you've got to answer right away, because you know, prying eyes. Pancakes. Don't know about the newest stuff, but I know that I have After Plus. Okay, so then what I'll do a skim through this after stream. And I'll write up just some stuff that you should be able to unlock, like, just with what you have right now. Like, not nested unlocks or anything like that. That might help you out kind of in these early stages of the game. Or the early stages of the file, I suppose. And I'll just keep it up to Afterbirth Plus. Came dangerously close to going non-verbal today. Quill! Oh gosh! I mean, well, first off, welcome as always, and I'm really sorry to hear that happened, but is it something you want to talk about now, or is it something that you'd like to keep close to your vest? Either way, it's your choice, and no worries. Now, we want either Mother or
Speed up.
the Beast Path, so we probably ought to start with Mother. Mother! And then, if it's looking kind of shitty, we can split over to the Beast Path. Oh shit, quarter. Quata. Iron bar. Not what I really wanted. We might end up having to do Beast Path anyways, just because we don't have a key. Oh, well, never mind. We do have a key. Hesh my mouth. My mouth should be heshed. I didn't want to fight you, but here we are. fudge. That spirit heart's not gonna help us out at all. That's just trash. It's trashola. What we want is the hearts. We want to be a heart factory. Okay, let me catch that so I can give it my full attention. Got my birthday coming up, which is always a rough time of year. Talked to my parents today, which involved mentioning some trans stuff, which I noticed made my mom upset, and just general overstimulation. I can understand that being kind of a lot to pile on, all in one go. Are you feeling a little bit more grounded now? And secondarily, if birthdays are a little bit rough for you, would you rather that we did not discuss your birthday? Like, would you like to let it just slide off the face of the calendar? Because I can do that. Otherwise, I'm liable to be like, oh my god, birthday! And maybe that's not something that you'd like to hear. Bring it, Wormwood. Fucking bring it. You are fudged. You are totally fudged. I might have gone a little bit too hard on that, but that's okay. Feeling better. Had a D&D session tonight. Didn't want to go, but I felt I should, and it helped a lot. Then I'm ooh, that was not great. Then I'm very glad that you went. That you were able to get something out of it. It's hard to make that call sometimes. D1. D1 is not what we didn't need that. I guess we get bombs out of it. We do need the bombs. Like, 'cause sometimes you're feeling a little bit lousy, and it's like, do I really want to go? And you go, you push yourself to go, and it turns out you have like a great time, and it's what you needed to bump your mood up. But like, it doesn't always work out that way, and it's hard to tell before you go, like, how it's gonna affect your mood. So it's a bit of a dice roll. Os! Lambda! Konbanwa! Konbanwa! It's lovely to see you as always, and I do hope that you are doing exceptionally well tonight. Thursday will be the Wipeout. We'll do Wipeout on Thursday for you. Want to catch pandas. Why am I saying panda? I want to catch quills. My relationship to my birthday is kind of complicated. It's nice to have people celebrate your existence, but mine's never been much of a celebration. That is a complicated feeling. So why don't I thread the needle and just tell you honestly that I'm glad that you exist. I'm glad that you're in my life, in the extent that you are, you know, in this type of environment, but it's been very meaningful to meet you. And it always makes me happy when you show up. So, yes, I'm exceedingly glad that you exist. I have no cupcakes, or I would have a cupcake to kind of seal the deal, but I'm sans cupcake at the moment. God, I could murder a cupcake. I swear. Well, glad? I mean, I am glad, but that's always one of those ones where it's like, how does one respond to that? But you deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. And people ought to be telling you that. So at the very least, I'll tell you that. I am, the last time I checked people. Woohoo! Ah, fudge. This room is getting such a pain in the butt. Oh, why am I shooting things? I am Maggie. I have toxic hugs. What kind of cupcakes do you... Oh. Hive! It is a pleasure to have you here as well, Hive. I hope that you're very, very well. I'm still trying to get my night read thoughts in order, but maybe I'll do that on stream. And then it doesn't matter if it's like neatly paragraph form. Anything that isn't vanilla. That's fair. That's super fair. Vanilla cupcakes are like vanilla ice cream. I'm absolutely there for it, 100%. Vanilla ice cream is fabulous, but vanilla cupcakes are kind of like, you know, they exist. I did a double check, and I can confirm that I don't have Repentance because I didn't know it was paid DLC on Switch. Yeah, I mean, it's paid DLC everywhere, but it is paid DLC on Switch. I will recommend what... Okay, let me think. Let me put a small pause here because I want to think. Because you did say that you're early on in your file. Repentance does add a lot on top of the game. I could see it either way. Like, just say, hey, give me the whole cake and I'm going to devour the damn thing. And just get Repentance and have all the extra stuff tossed on top. Or B, finish out Afterbirth and get those unlocks sorted so that you kind of got a break between the two chunks. I think either of those would be reasonable answers depending on what you want to give to it. Lambda says, I was just reminded of Atom Bomb by Fluke. Do you remember that music video? I do not, unfortunately. In fact, I don't recall Fluke. I don't know. Is there a reason that I should recall Fluke? Repentance adds stuff in a way that assumes you're familiar with Isaac. That's, you know, that's true. That's true. That is a very good point. It's so good, though. It's like Mr. Food. It's so good. Now, if we could just get ourselves hooked up with some HP, this run is going to be kind of vicious. Because we've got giant knife and giant cube of meat. Sure, I guess that's fine. It was one of the earliest techno music videos. Most of the music video is footage of Wipeout. That's certainly not what I expected, but that's absolutely an interesting little bit of music history. I'll stick with Afterbirth for now. I don't want to drop more money on a deal. That's 100% sensible. And I was gonna say I have zero complaints, but that's like a really weird way to phrase it. There's nothing I could say, nothing I would say that would gainsay what you have decided. Yes. Ish. Pancake says, I just realized this is the Japanese version of Isaac. Is there any difference between this and other releases? This is actually, funny story that. This is the US version of Isaac. because for reasons I do not know or understand, they never localized any of the DLC for the Japanese game. So I've got as a little time capsule Japanese Rebirth, but it's like stuck at Rebirth. And this is really shitty, but the Japanese version of Rebirth has a floating bug where it won't track your platinum sometimes. Like, you can get everything unlocked, you can do all the secrets, and it just won't pop the platinum. I do not know why that is the case, and boy howdy did it piss me off. I will tell you what. Because I have the Japanese version of Rebirth, and I have everything unlocked, and I do not have the platinum, and it's like, really though? Really? You gotta do that to me? I just have it set to the Japanese language on the US version. US version used to have Korean and Japanese on there, but for some reason changing the language would do bad things to the game file, and it always caused crashes whenever there were DLC updates, and then they just took off the Korean localization. Don't know why they made that decision. I don't imagine it's like a well-known bit of trivia, just because there's not a huge player base for Isaac in Japanese. Also, I feel like I missed something from Hive. Gosh. Oh, Sirunda! Everybody's piling in. Hive said something and I missed it. Maybe? 0 reservations about your chosen course of action. Yes! Thank you, Hive. Thank you. That is a much classier way of putting it. Quill says it's a game that takes a lot of patience and learning to really get into. You'll struggle for a while just to pass the early floors. This is not unfair. That's definitely not unfair. I almost wish that I had some of my old recordings, but they were from like 5 or 6 years ago, so that's in the before. I probably wouldn't really want to listen to them anyways, but just to see how hard I struggled with it when I was first playing. Ah! Oh, you're Maggie. Just run into them. You have knife. I will say that while I don't vibe with Isaac and Gungeon, I absolutely freaking adore Children of Morta. I do not know the Children of Morta. They sound like a 70s band. They sound like a Tolkien-inspired 70s band, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But definitely they would have album art that you could paint on the side of a... I will definitely take that. Of a van. And that's really all you want out of your 70s bands. Morta is a Diablo-esque dungeon crawler roguelite. Alright. Why? Okay, let's go. Yes, run into things, but be a little bit smoother about it. Gungeon looks like it'd be easier than Isaac, but it's actually hell to play. Gungeon's one of those games where I really like conceptually, and I am absolutely awful at it. I can have fun streaming it, but it's not really something that I boot up just to play for myself very often. Never vibed the Gungeon. That's fair. I really, really like the... I'll be able to talk. Someday my voice will come in, apparently. I really love the expressiveness and the motility is maybe the word I want, of the, like, the pixel art. Oh my god, we got old bandage? That is so good. That is so good. I hated the dodging in the blanks. I mean, that's absolutely fair. It makes... This is gonna sound silly. I mean, it makes sense that it's bullet hell because, of course, it's Enter the Gungeon, but... like, that aspect of it I just found... In a gameplay sense, was very frustrating to me. Never made it to the unlock mechanic. The unlock mechanic. Hedonist is the only roguelike or light that clicked was Gungeon because it was continually piling on the goofy and cool things to find. And that's what I love about Gungeon. Like, it's just... It's a goofy game, and it leans really far into it. And I appreciate that. You have to free a character on the second floor to unlock new guns. You have to free a character on the second floor to unlock new guns? I'm trying to... This is not, by the way, me, like, disagreeing with you or anything. It's like, for some reason, it is not ringing bells. Store lady! Ow! Thank you! Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Okay, that makes... Yes. Yes. She's the one you give the hegemony credits to.
Feels like I'm walking on sunshine.
Now I gotcha. Now I'm on the trolley. I think the first roguelike that I really vibed with was Crypt of the Necrodancer. I do not think I would be any good at Necrodancer. And I hate that, but it's true. Because I have 0% rhythm. I'm sans rhythm. Oh! Pancakes, thank you at least for dropping by for a little while. It's always appreciated to see you here, and I hope that you have a delightful day. Perhaps even a delicious day. Please live deliciously. That came out way goofier than I feel like it needed to, and I'm okay with that. I've yet to play Rogue Legacy 2. Everyone is heaping a lot of praise on it. I remember having a relatively good time with Rogue Legacy 1, but I don't recall being any good at it. Like, I remember looking through guides and there just being huge chunks of shit that I never even saw. Like, I never even guessed was in the game. Never finished the first Rogue Legacy. Oh, I don't think that I did either, honestly. Were you recommending Dead Cells to us like a couple streams back? Because I feel like somebody was talking about Dead Cells. Oh, fuss budget. We are gonna... I don't want to die to Cancer Mom. Fucking Cancer Mom. Ah! Can't believe I used to be good at it. Have your skills atrophied? Remember, this is my first roguelike, was an obscure game called Rogue. Well, you know, it's not, you're not ancient, per se. Just old. Like me. I think somebody mentioned that they added accessibility. I remember that. I mean, I'm the only mom who's a crab here. I'm the only one. I'm not accepting a rival today. I am very crabby though. Oh fudge. Why you gotta be like that? Why do I gotta be like that? I'm playing like dog turds. That is super not what I wanted to do. Good job, go me. This sucks also. This is true. This is my world, Cancer Mom. You're just visiting. All moms will eventually become crabs. Not my mom. She's a sweetie. My mother's a saint. My mother's not a saint, but she's a sweetie. I think my dad's becoming the crab, honestly. I feel like the cynicism and disillusionment is setting in. I feel kind of bad for him, but it's like... You managed to be, like, squishy liberal this long, and you were doing social work, so... Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. Oh, I already went here. I am very foolish. Everything in nature tends towards crabs. I mean, this is true. This is true. Oh gosh, Quill, I am so sorry to hear that. That's a lot to deal with. Well, I mean, no, it's a lot to deal with, like, no matter how you slice it. Although, depending on what your previous relationship was with your dog, it might be even more of a lot to deal with. I feel like the last 3 years have pulled a lot of blooms off the rose for my dog. He's 74 now, so I mean I don't know, like, if he's gonna not to be dark, but you know, age and time. I don't know if he's gonna live long enough to complete the journey into anarchism, but you know, good luck to him. He's kind of a douche though. Part of me has only recently realized how lucky I've been having parents and family who've been consistently... Oh, who's lean less consistently. I'm very glad, and in many degrees very lucky that, like, my dad has always been, like, I mean, he would have been considered left in, like, the 80s, well, not left, but, you know, at least progressively liberal in the 80s and 90s, and is maybe trended towards slightly more liberal as he's gotten older. My mom started as a Republican, but more of the kind of inconsidered. Her family always voted Republican, so I guess that's what she's gonna do too. And then, I don't remember why she stopped, but she really decided at some point she did not like the Repubs. But, as far as family goes, that was like pretty much only my mom and dad. Like, most everybody else in my family's gotten kind of creepy. which I hadn't really expected, but... Oh, we definitely want that trinket that just dropped, because that's a really good trinket. Quill says my parents are really susceptible to fast talking points and view anyone to the left of them as naive. Oh. 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 That's... I mean, that's not the worst possible version, but that's still a pretty shitty version to have to deal with. There's a lot to not like about Republicans, really, and that and fascism definitely knows how to advertise by being disingenuous. Yes. Sorry, it took me a couple seconds to kind of pull that apart. That wasn't on you, it's just brain meats being slow tonight. The irony of believing fascism is anything other than a death cult. Mood? Like, do you not see? It's on the fucking tin. It's right there on the tin. Wait, why am I holding on to High Priestess? That's such a trash card. My folks thinks I'm... Oh. If it wasn't something with consequence, I would cringe. My folks think I'm brainwashed from uni and that I'll believe anything I'm told, but they met a crypto-fascist on a plane in Europe 12 years ago and still believe everything he said. You know, to say... Well, like... But, like... Trying to... It's like fascism doesn't even pretend to like kids. I mean, they talk a game about kids, yeah. They talk real big about wanting to save the kids, but like, they don't like kids. They don't do shit to protect them. I mean, I know I'm preaching to the choir here, so... But it is very frustrating. There's no point in trying to with that stuff. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason that, like, deprogramming is a profession. It's not a hobby. And unless you've got, like, a pretty large excess of spoons and ability, and hopefully training, probably not something to just, like, try your hand at. They like power and pretending to care about things that give them power. Ick? That's just gonna be a big ick from me. I would love to pay into that, but... Oh, wait, that wasn't fair! Mom's foot wasn't supposed to stomp on me! Says the girl who voted for the mom's foot stomping people on parties? Wait, stomping on people party. I can talk. I have words. They come out of my mouth. We want that. We might as well peep the devil. Fuck it. Take the extra damage. Is there anything here that would be worth going through boss rush? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Looks at the back of the tin. Contains 2000% daily intake of hypocrisy. Yar. Yar. I mean, I don't know. It's not that you can't find hypocrisy on the left, because there's certainly hypocrites on the left as well, but it's like, it doesn't seem to be quite as baked in. Oh, I was not... No, we're not taking how to jump. In other news, want to see a fluffy theropod? I would love that, I think. I don't know what a theropod is, but... Is it the crab that wears, like, the sponge as a hat? Because the crab that wears a sponge as a hat is just darling. It's fuzzy. Fash aren't hypocritical. Hypocrisy requires a... That's an... You know what? That's a pretty good point. Oh, that's what a theropod is. That's an absolute sweetie. That's a good point, Quill. I'm sitting here noodling. Give me a moment to noodle. Oh fuck! Oh buggery! Oh double buggery! Oh I fucked up! Oh double damn! Oh shit! Shit! Piss and corruption. I didn't kill the super heart. I didn't go down the corpse path. I got this run that would just roll over mother like no problem at all, and I didn't even... I was sitting here thinking like, why is everything red? And like, there's nothing to... I mean, we're gonna win this run. It'll be a fun run to win, but like, there's nothing we can even unlock because we've already done Delirium and we've already done Hush. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. See, this is what the fash gets ya. It's sitting there thinking about the fucking fash, and then this is what happens. Fucking fash. Yeah, it's completely on me. Just absolutely fudged that up. That's okay. You know, these things happen. Oh, why don't we take that? Like, and just grab that too. Why not? AWAS is trashed here. Ooh, no, wait. AWAS is no longer trashed here. Hesh my mouth. Because AWAS, we can use it to get one of these. They changed the way that AWAS works now, that you can always use it to open up a crawl space. It's not luck based anymore, which is super appreciated, because getting crawl spaces in the old game was just an absolute pain in the ass. Ooh, strength. I'm a fan. Two of Hearts will probably be what we take to the floor? The floor. We'll probably take the Satan. Yes, give me more hearts. I would appreciate an excess of hearts. There's a strong argument that perceived hypocrisy from the fascists is itself an exercise in wielding power. Is it because they are kind of... they're kind of forcing us to play by their reality? Like... how do I want to put this? Like, we have to treat them as though they have beliefs? Kind of thing? The fascists... for the fascists, there's power in lying and getting away with it because they're pushing back on reality itself and making facts conform to their will. Oh. Ah, okay, I get you. I understand the word that was eluding my brain meats, and it was perceived. Now I got it. Now I'm on the trolley. The dodges I am getting out of this bunk-ass controller are just astounding. I mean, granted, I know that we've got orbitals here. Hyde says they'll exert muscle in whatever way they come out on top, regardless of internal consistency. Does he mention that in the Flat Earth video? It's been a while since I've watched that one. I mean, I feel like that Olsen's mentioned it before, but I didn't realize it was there. Quill says that's why you can't believe anything a fascist says. If they say the sky's blue, then you should check first. I mean, well, I mean, that just seems like it's good practice. Okay. I should watch that video again. Olsen does put together some very good stuff. What? And somehow I think we're at full health, which makes 0 sense, but we'll roll with it. Oh, I should have gone to fight Delirium just to be like a bitch about it. That would have been humorous. I would have been humored. Oh, it's still salty that we're not going to get that unlocked. Forever sad that Dan was going to talk about the fairies are real guy for that video, but the guy deleted his channel before that happened. There was a guy who was claiming that fairies were real? I'd recommend Sophie from Mars as well. They do some really cool work. I have watched Sophie's stuff, particularly when she's with Gosslime. I am still, and this is just, you know, me being a salty bitch, but I am still a wee bit salty that I was convinced to give Last of Us 2 a try on her recommendation. I mean, not that she was recommending it directly to me, but I've watched her video on Last of Us 2, and I was like, oh, you know, perhaps I've been overly critical on this game. It sounds as though it has perhaps a little bit more going on under the hood than I had given it credit for. And then they made me kill some fucking dogs, and it's just like, why did you do that to me, Sophie? What did I do to you? Well, that's a really good question. That's an assumptive that I should not have made. When Sophie's been on streams with Thought Slime, that they've often described themselves as women, but then someone who describes himself as a woman, as opposed to non-binary, I guess is what I mean to say, but that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a she, her. She released a vid on conspiracy-prone peeps claiming to be communists, but actually just being conspiracy jerks, drawing in more fash peeps. That's the I think, is that, it's called Conspiracy on the Left, I think? That's a really good video. I like that one an awful lot. I know that Thought Slime uses any all, but now I'm not sure. I feel a little bit salty. Their old handle was Thamer Sophie, so that was anchoring. Hold on a second. Let me check. That was anchoring me to them using they them. And Quill says I can't find anything on Sophie's pronouns. I might know where to check. Quill, let me wrap up this actually, let me pause this so I don't lose all my health. Oh, Kronos! It is wonderful to see you as always. I hope that you're doing very well tonight. I hope that life is treating you kindly, with no more stress than you can handle. And I beat that mission. It took a while, but I got that mission beat. Alice says, so one time during his live stream, Dan was researching conspiracy theories. He found this weird-ass guy channel about how fairies are real, but he also was this weird flat earth guy who was also this believer in the idea that the earth was inside a big dome. That's a lot. I feel like that's a lot. All-Star, it is wonderful to see you. I hope you are doing well as well. I'm never gonna get the platinum on Gravity Rush 2 though. Kronos, I think I've kind of accepted that it's not gonna happen. There's a couple of those challenges that I just barely eke out the bronze. I can't imagine getting an actual, like, gold result on him. And the grind to get, like, a full powered up cat is just... it just seems miserable, because you get so little when you do mining. Oh, fudge. I feel like give me a second. I feel like I missed a couple things. Quill said earlier it can be hard to keep track of sometimes. I think I saw that, and that's absolutely true. All-Star asks, did anyone ever ask him who built the dome? A lot of times it's God, or if you're reading Stephen King, Aliens with leather heads. Don't read Under the Dome, by the way. It is shit. There's a lot going on with Under the Dome. Alice says, Dan tried to find the videos while researching, and some of his videos... researching some of his videos in RIP, they were all gone, and all social media was deleted. Yes. All-Star says, I'm good, just tired and warm, hope you're good. I'm doing relatively well, it's been busy. It's mostly good busy, but it's definitely been busy. Chrono says, there's a trophy that involves gem farming, so that alone would scare lots of people from flat. Oh yeah, there's like... Oh, what is it? It's a lot of gems, but you still need more just to get the full suite of unlocks. I kind of hate that, to be honest. Lambda says, I need to push my flat earther theory. Not only is Earth flat, but altitude doesn't exist, it's all an illusion. Oh, so like, that one, like, really famous, semi-pompous short story where everyone lives, like, on a Cartesian grid? Flatland. It's called Flatland. Nisco, it's right there. The concept is in the title. Mountains? Same height as everything else, it just looks taller. Wait, was it called Flatland? I don't think I needed to introduce bombs. Oh, I absolutely needed to introduce bombs? Never mind. Because these bombs, they make blood. Yes! Yes, that's the one. It's been ages since I've read it though. And I'll be honest, I don't know that I necessarily got it beyond just like being an amusing story when I read it. Because it feels like one of those books where it's like, it's got a thing to get. And usually I don't do well with those unless I read them numerous times. Like, oh, you were saying thing? Did you consider just perhaps saying thing? That make me go through this hullabaloo? Ah, gonna head to bed, got work in the morning. Quill, thank you so much for dropping by. There were more words that I wanted to give you, but they're not in my brain meats right now, so at the very least, sleep very well. Only good dreams, and remember, we're all very happy that you exist. Very much so. Alice says, vaguely morbidly curious about Under the Dome because King's podcast I'm listening to that is like highly critical of King and his work, and both hosts say Under the Dome is one of the best King things. It's, no, it's not. I mean, no accounting for taste, It's just like, well, we can all exist together. We can share this happiness. I think that's worthwhile. I know there's accounting for taste and all of that, but like, it's just, all the messaging that King tries to do is just so, just blatantly on the nose. So there's that, 'cause it's like, it feels like King's trying to do like a social satire type of thing. Not a satire, but like an allegory or something. But it's just like, it's kind of the reverse of what I just said. Like, why don't you just come out and say what you want to say? Here it's just like, I'm saying what I want to say, but I'm just hiding it behind tissue-thin, plausible deniability. But it's like, it's got, oh, it's weird, and it's got like a lot of violence against women in really gross ways, even for King. It's got a couple of good set pieces. I'll give the book that. Like, if you're just looking at it through a cinematic lens and being like just imagining this situation, some of it's pretty cool. weirdly hyper-focused on this old guy's dick. And the fact that this old guy is, like, sleeping with a younger TA or something. That was a thing. Lambda says, Flatland is both a critique on the ridiculousness of Victorian culture as well as a great metaphor for visualizing higher dimensions. I did not know the first point. I mean, I think I could have come to the second point, although I did not on my own, and I appreciate you letting me know. But the first point as to it being a critique on the ridiculousness of Victorian culture, I had no idea. And that's super cool. Quill says Duma King is one of the best King things. It's just Alan Wake, but on a beach. There's no accountants for taste. I mean, you're not wrong, Hive. Lambda says it could be worse. He could literally insert himself in the story and then just say what he wants to say. I don't hate that he did that so much, like considering how much Dark Tower is playing with levels of reality and the idea that like our quote-unquote reality might exist on the tower and all of that. Like that was conceptually is not the worst thing in the world, but like so much of Dark Tower just felt super kludgy. And King's self-insert in Dark Tower is just super kludgy. I'm just having a short break and having a cigarette and doing a little bit of a stretch. I still have my ears on, so... What was I gonna... I feel like there was the thing... I was gonna check something for Quill, but Quill's gone to bed, so... I should write myself a note so I don't forget to do that thing. Because otherwise I'll forget, and then... I'm pretty sure I do know how to check the thing I want to check. Actually, you know what? I should just check it. I didn't bring my ashtray over here. God, Isko, would you just, like, screw your head on straight? Okay, we want to go YouTube. And we wanna... Because Thought Slime and Sophie always put up their pronouns under their names when they do streams. I think. So it should be there. Thought Slime... There's a space. And let's see if I can find like a newer one. That should do it. The War Crime Liker Convention. Fudge. I would have sworn. I would have absolutely sworn that they had their pronouns written down here. Fuss budgets. Well, let that sit on the back burner for a moment. Figure that out some other day. Oh, thank you for the video, Lambda. I will give that a listen or a watch and a listen after stream. Hedonist says also I received. Oh, nice! Congratulations. You got it. You'll have it sewed up for the next time. Kronos is gonna make a drink. Oh my gosh, it's Kronos After Dark. Is it gonna be like a bourbon neat? Alice says, you ever saw Haven, the weird King cop horror TV show that is like low budget Canadian Dark Tower? It ties all the King stuff together. No, I have not. And that sounds awful. I drank a tongue the other day, though. Safely, I hope, Kronos. It's horrible, but it's amazing at the same time. Just, does it tie in Maximum Overdrive? Not Trucks. I want to be specific here. Not Trucks, the short story that Maximum Overdrive is based on, but actually Maximum Overdrive. Because that would be fucking amazing. They could just have, like, the Green Goblin truck running down the background, running over some, like, children, I guess? Is that a new thing, Alice? Because basically, anything that came on TV after, like, 2000, it's a real shot in the dark if I know it. I should BioBreak. It's like a low-budget horror show, but with King stuff. So they'll do a Case of the Week episode where they fight some random monster, and they end the episode with something, wow, this evil goblin is, oh, that sounds awful! Oh my god, that sounds so bad! What? Lambda, it's entirely explicable why a person, I don't know if it's why you liked Maximum Overdrive, I can't speak to your, your perception of things, but, like, Maximum Overdrive is just, it's so much. It's so much. Stephen King getting insulted by the ATM at the beginning? That really overly long and slightly vaudevillian, like, bridge racing scene where you've got, like, the rain of watermelon? There's the going down the street, the kid's riding his bicycle down the street, and, like, somebody's been killed because their hairdryer jumped in their mouth? Oh god, I love Maximum Overdrive, it's so bad. Also, Mildred and Sophie have their pronouns appear in the cringe corner they do on... Yes. Okay, I knew it was one of them that they... like, one of their co-productions that they list their pronouns. Thank you so much, Hive. I appreciate that very much. It's apparently based on a King novel loosely called The Colorado Kid. I remember hearing about The Colorado Kid, but not actually reading it. It's one of his noir books. Yeah. I've only read, I think, one of his noir called Blaze, and it's not good. It's not good. That goblin truck is seared into my mind's eye. Oh wait, that was Hirunda. Hirunda, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to briefly transfer the thanks I gave to Hive to you, because I have a bounty of thanks, and I will give them out liberally throughout the show. Stream. Yes, yes. That's... I almost want to watch Maximum Overdrive again now. All just the background details. That kid who gets run over by the steamroller. Oh, it's so much. I can't even say it's good, because it's not good. Emilio Estevez? Just the joy that is Emilio Estevez when people thought that he would be a leading man? Alright, I should have done the bio break before I had my cigarette, but I am going to do a really super quick bio break, and I will be back in like 45 seconds. Chrono says, to answer your question, I slept really well and I wasn't hungover, so I think I drank fine. That makes me really happy to hear. 'Cause sometimes, you know, it can sneak up on you, but you're an adult by now, so you know that. I'm just worrying over much because that's just the thing that I do, apparently. Do we want to hear... That is a lovely fish fact, and I had no idea. I don't know how you would get a fish drunk, because I have a feeling like if you just put the fish in bourbon, it's just gonna die. It's not gonna get drunk, it's just gonna die. Do we want to hear a short, gross story? Are we okay with that? It involves fluids, specifically spit and phlegm. Those are the CWs, but I'll give an option. If people don't want to hear the story, that's perfectly okay. But it is super weird. And, to be frank, slightly worrisome. Not personally worrisome. I mean, I'm not worried myself, but... Is this about the lady you saw? This is about the lady I saw. It was a lot. It was a thing. We could do Samson to the Beast? I don't want to do Eve. I mean, hell, why not? Okay, then I'm gonna toss out CWs and give folks like maybe 10 seconds to decide if they want to listen. This doesn't have vomit, which feels like a very specific thing to say, but it does kind of tie into things. It doesn't have vomit, but it does have phlegm and spit. So. But I'll give about 10 seconds, and the story is only like, came for the reason, staying for the phlegm. I love it. The story's only like about a minute or two long, so it's not like super long. Alright, I think that should hopefully be enough time for anybody who wants to step away from the tab to give them a chance. So, I'm wandering around Shinjuku yesterday. Not yesterday, this is Saturday, because I was going to that demonstration, and I got there like super early because I had some other shit I had to take care of before that, and so I was just, you know, wandering around and kind of trying to avoid crowds, really, like trying to stay out of the big knot that's in the center of Shinjuku, because we're in the middle of this massive COVID spike right now, and it's really nasty. I think there's like 12,000 people picked up COVID on Friday. And so I'm on this street. It's kind of a main street. It's a main street away from the busy section of town. And I was kind of going over to Nichome, which is kind of the queer area of Shinjuku. And this lady, not old lady, but probably older than me. You know, smartly dressed. Not done up super well, but not dressed down for the weekend either. She comes up pretty quick to my side and walks past me. I mean, she's got like an Osaka walk on her, like she's moving. She gets maybe I'd say like a dozen steps ahead of me, so relatively well ahead of me, but still close enough that I could see what's going on and hear her. And I hear her hork. Like she's got a spit like a loogie, you know? Which, I mean, it happens, it's gross. She tilts her head over, does not miss a step. Tilts her head to the side and spits up, I should say, this absolutely astounding amount of phlegm and spit to the degree that I thought she had thrown up. And just, boof, buzzed on past her day. I was like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck does she have? Yeah, spit, but a lot of it. The phlegm is like snot mixed with spit, basically. Yeah. What All-Star said. But if you've got a chest cold, you're probably if you're coughing, you're probably bringing up phlegm from your lungs. It's not nice, and considering, you know, like, COVID's a big respiratory thing, I was a little bit concerned. But I've never seen somebody bring up that much shit from their lungs. Like, one of her lungs must have been fucking flooded. I was like, how are you not on your back? How are you not in a hospital somewhere? So that, like I said, it was a short story, but it was definitely, it was arresting. It was an arresting thing to see. How long until you're in a phlegm zombie movie? I mean, Hive, we are in a phlegm zombie movie. We're in the 3rd year of a phlegm zombie movie. We're so deep in the phlegm zombie movie, the director got bored and decided to throw in an extra, like, an extra disease on top, just to make it really fun. Wasn't there... Oh god, that's... Oh, Jesus. Wasn't expecting that. Wasn't there a zombie movie where they... Or at least some kind of, like, monstery movie where they spread with phlegm? We're in a phlegm medical disaster movie. That's... You know what? Fair. Fair. That's a fair pull. The phlegming? Yuck. Yuck. Chrono says, anyways, I figured getting drunk would allow me to shade my drawing a bit better if you want to see it. I mean, I would love to see it. Oh, damn. Hive. Damn, that's good, though, Hive. Is naming movies, is that, like, actually a job in the film industry? Can we just get you a job naming films? I like that. It's the right one. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. The Abomination? The Abomination? The movie about the killer tumor? With the washing machine? Because I've seen The Abomination, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Oh my god. I never thought I would meet somebody who also knew that movie. You have made my day. Alice, you have absolutely positively made my day. That is so awesome. Somebody else knows the fucking Abomination. I thought I was the only one. I thought it was a fever dream, or maybe LSD. I've seen a lot of weird garbage. I love it. I absolutely love it. Alice is a blessing. 100% a blessing. I also spent a fairly large amount of time in my childhood watching terrible garbage. There was... because we had USA Network, so USA Network had... What was it? Friday Nightmares and Captain USA on Saturday mornings. And usually, like, Friday Nightmares would be, well, horror movies, obviously. And then Captain USA was a bit of a mix. I hate that. I think I buggered that up. Fuck it. You know, it says, me and all my siblings got to watch Halloween on the Sydney trip. It holds up well. It holds up really well. It's solid. Halloween's a real good one. It holds up a lot better than Assault on Precinct 13, I'll tell you that much. That movie did not age, I think, particularly well. Oh my god, what did I just do? Risco, what are you fucking doing? Like, honestly, what are you doing? I watched like 10 different Italian Killer Rat ones. Did you see the one? It might have just been called Rats. But like the stinger, like the last scene that the two survivors escape like the killer rats, and they run into like some dudes all done up in like biohazard suits, but then they pull off the gas masks and they've just got giant rat heads. I don't know if that was an Italian gem. It was terrible. I'm pretty sure that somebody might get eaten from the inside out in that movie. By rats. Oh my god! Ah! I am so happy! Oh my god! This is so great! The full title was Frats, Night of Terror. Look, I watched this when I was... God, I must have been like 5th grade, maybe? I got it from the mom and pop video shop. Oh god. I hate that. I hate that. Oh, I don't want to play this jackass again. I want to do a different character who's fun. I have seen Night of the Lepus. Those rabbits are not terrifying. They are cute. They are the sweetest bunnies. They just happen to be very large. They are large bunnies. I want to play characters that are fun to play, but the characters that are fun to play are characters that we've got all the clears on. I'm on break at the moment, so I can give a few details on my Isaac save. I've gotten the epilogue and endings 1 through 10, 10 mom kills, and unlocked everyone except Judas, Lilith, and Apollyon. That's interesting. Have you gotten into any of the challenges? Because I was gonna toss like some of the challenges for runes at ya, but you've got a lot more unlocked than I was expecting. I'm absolutely not a horror person, mainly because I deal poorly with jump scare related things. Nope, haven't touched any of them. Ooh, now that's interesting. I was reminded of Night of the Living Dead when the Monster Hunt group was fighting a giant bunny monster. Wait. Oh wait, NOTL, Night of the Living? Not on the landing? Why do I know what NOTL stands for, and it is completely out of my brain. It's gone. Disappeared. So you don't have Apollyon unlocked. Apollyon's kind of fun. You don't have Lilith unlocked. Lilith is Azazel through greed to get Lilith? Oh, Night of the Lepus. Okay. We're just, like, the actual movie we're talking about. Thank you. No. Like, you could have cracked the whip and you didn't, and I appreciate that, because it's like literally the sentence previous to that sentence. Chrono says, I mean, I probably handle jump scares almost as badly as Spice. Like, Spice not an issue except for Korean food. It's vicious. I haven't had like super spicy Korean food, and I would like to try that. Because most of the stuff here is kind of toned down for the Japanese palate. And I think you could do good horror without jump scares. I don't really think they're necessary, but there are definitely movies that over rely on jump scares, and it can be a bit of a pain in the ass. If a horror movie's high in atmosphere and doesn't have jump scares, I can weather it. If it goes for anxiety rising stuff, I cannot. Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely fair. That is super duper fair. I am not doing Tainted Blue Baby. Who do I even do? It's hot here! No, it's just you, Ludo. You're hot. Super spicy southern chicken. I like existential horror and schlocky horror. I love schlocky horror. I do need to be... I am not taking the Wiz. It is garbage. The Wiz is garbage. We are not taking it. Oh, that reminds me. Did you end up watching Pontypool, Lambda? And if so, did you enjoy it? I'm hoping the answer, if yes to the first question, then I'm hoping the answer is yes to the second as well. Bell's Hot Chicken. This is Aussie stuff. I am not Aussie. I do not know this. We will get weird. We will get lightning storms. I don't know why I put weird in there. And it will still stay over 30 degrees apparently. That's not good. We're gonna go with distinctly not good on that one. Ludo, you are drinking all the water that you need? Yes. Not to be making me worry. Oh, no, you're 100% cool. Like, do not feel the need to rush it on our account. That's a giant mood. I'm 100% not gonna say a single thing against that. Do they sell piri piri in Japan? I do not know. Quite possibly. What? We're gonna die again, and then I'm gonna have to hang my head in shame. Because apparently, I'm gonna play like... Oh, we've only got one hit left. Oh shit. This controller... No! God damn it! Why? Why? I hate it. I hate it. My favorite thing to make is spicy chicken. Well, at least I can check piri piri now. Why can't I play? It would be nice if the government would give me my money. My money. Because then I could just go and get a freaking controller. I've never seen this, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it is unavailable. Like I wonder if I went to an import shop if I could find that. Looks good though, and small enough to requisition. They're too busy buying flowers for Abe. Oh fuck that. Oh God. Oh. I hate this. So, right. The whole Abe and the connection to the Unification Church thing, and the Unification Church being South Korean. So we've got this like feud split thing between the just racists and the net alt-right racists going on in Japan right now, where like the just racists are like, how can you support the LDP? Because the LDP is being controlled by Korea, which makes Japan a vassal state of Korea. And that's their thesis. And I hate everything about that. Yeah, I mean, it was gonna, no matter like what, it was gonna end up racist somehow. And they were already rolling it early on when they were like, there's straight up people who were like, this person can't really be Japanese. He must be a hidden Korean. Which, the first time I heard somebody say that out of their own lips in Meat Space, I actively had to shut down the class and be like, you can't talk anymore. For the rest of the class, you're not allowed to talk. Can't do this. She did not listen to me, but, you know. Yeah, it's worrisome. This is, I don't know. I don't know what this is going to turn into. I'm safe, but that doesn't make it necessarily better. It just means it's less personally dangerous for me. But yeah, this is all weird. And there's a lot of stuff that's coming to light that feels like open secrets are being just kind of opened. Like I think people knew that there were a lot of religious groups, not just the Unification Church, that was influencing Japanese politics kind of behind the scenes, but there's a lot more focus that's being put on these connections between different politicians and different political parties, and the sects or the churches or whatever groups are funding them. So yeah. Oh, people pulling out no true Scotsman fallacies. Oh yeah, they love. Oh yeah. There's a whole thing that I can't. I can only speak to the degree that I've actually heard people say or seen this with my own eyes. But like, there's a whole thing about how there are Koreans and Chinese that are pretending to be Japanese that are running major industries in Japan behind the scenes. So like, yeah, that's kind of a long running thing. So yeah, it's not great. Wasn't Yakuza 2's plot a hidden Korean thing? I never played Yakuza 2, so I do not know. Or, well, no, I played like the first 2 minutes or so and didn't know what was going on because I couldn't read or speak any Japanese. All I knew is I was trying to get into a funeral and I needed to find like a pin, like a Yakuza badge that would allow me to get into the funeral, and I did not know what was going on, so I was just like, yep, I'm not gonna play this game. Oh, since we're not like currently playing, let me check out this work in progress. You said the blending is the one on the right, Chronos? Because this is looking nice. You got some good blending going on here. I like the inside of the coat, like as a small detail, but I think it worked out really well. The shadows of the leg on the back of... It's not really a trench coat. I guess a trench coat is longer, but yes. I like it. You did a good job. I don't know if you should necessarily connect drunkenness to the skill on display here. That those might be separate things, but Hirunda's gonna go to bed because it's late. Hirunda, sleep. Sleep. Sleep well, dream well, wake up better. And our next stream's gonna be on Thursday, so hopefully we will see you then. We'll be doing Wipeout. It'll be exciting. Yakuza 1 and 2 were written by a right-wing Yakuza crime novelist from what I understand. Would not be surprised. And Hive, then you sleep as well too. And actually, let me go get myself a little bit of water, because I feel my throat getting a bit scratchy. And then maybe we'll do a greedier mode. It'll be fun, because we're already at 2 hours, 21 minutes. Yeah, we'll do that. But let me get my stretch on, and I will be back in just a few minutes. Dream of Roman cancels? But what would be the more exciting dream, Ludo? Roman cancels or Roman candles? Because I kind of feel like Roman candles would be pretty exciting. Alright, greedier mode. Samson, that's what we fucked up last time. Let's do it. Chrono says, you know, that makes a lot of sense. I noticed the story shifting quite a bit from 3 and onward. I mean, in the timeline... Why did I do that? I should have gone in the spike room first. In the timeline, of course, Yakuza 0 comes first. Unless you count, like, the old Japan Yakuza. But in release dates, where is Yakuza 0 in the release schedule? Roman cancels have just as many uses as Roman candles. I mean, you get a lot done with a Roman candle. After 5. Okay, so it's kind of deep in the new writer from 3 onwards. Oh, fudge. Oh, you jerks. I should play 0 again. One thing I noticed playing Gravity Rush, like there were a bunch of missions late game that we just skipped. Like, I don't think we did any of the missions that were, like, draw crowds away from the pop singer, which are kind of fun missions. I like those. Oh shit. Okay, at least go. Don't die. That would be silly. I don't know how I'm gonna do like 3 episodes worth of recording and a little bite-sized planet tomorrow with my controller being like this. Oh fuck me. Oh Jesus. Oh we're gonna die. We're gonna die because we have no HP. No! No! Shit! Fuck! No! Damn it! We're like 1 step away from buying the heart. All I remember from GR2's Hexaville arc is, wow, this is just confusing as the first. Even ends strangely too. It's, yeah, like the end feels like it comes from just out of nowhere. Was not a fan.
Friends till the end.
I'm just doing like cleanup before the Edo chapter.
For you. Marks.
Don't you have a JRPG or something else for streaming? When the stick drift matters less.
Power pill.
Well, we've got like we've got Disgaea 5, but it's Disgaea 5.
Friends till the end.
But yeah, like we really don't have
Full health pheromones. Infested.
anything good like that. Like anything just that doesn't require a lot of movement. So that is kind of a problem. Wait, what happened? I feel like a lot of things happened and I wasn't paying attention. Gravity Rush has a lot of really neat ideas, but none of it really stuck with me. The execution continued to be incredibly strange. Oh, fudge. Hold on. I got Discord open so I can't see the stream. The execution continued to be incredibly strange from beginning to end. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a pretty fair assessment of it. I had forgotten, like, just... Cat is very cop-friendly in the Hexcaville arc, and I hate it. Which is kind of weird. Well, I guess it's not kind of weird. It seems very liberal. Considering, like, she spends the first half of the game, like, in a very anti-authoritarian mode. But I guess it's because, you know, the councils are assholes to her friends, so they must be bad authority. But Chaz is her friend, and the evil mayor treats her nicely, so they must be good authority. Until the evil mayor, you know, becomes just openly evil, at which point he's bad authority. But Cat is, like, way too friendly to the cops. And I didn't like that. I was disappointed. Edo had me particularly annoyed. This is the big mystery that was alluded to in both games, and is the origin point. So why does it feel like almost nothing... Why does it feel like I learned almost nothing when I was actually there? That's a mood. That's a total mood. Edo is like... It's like, it's way too long and it does too little. I feel like there's... Like, you could do something interesting with all the pieces that Gravity Rush has. But what they do with it is not particularly fantastic. Why do we have 40 coins? Like, when did that happen? I'm not looking forward to, like, any of the Edo parts. They're just gonna be... It's such a slog. Oh, the creators? Yeah, like we never find out. Like, how about we give you this mystery and then just, like, not do anything with it? I think I just have to accept that, like, Gravity Rush and Gravity Rush 2 is an amazing experience. When it lets itself be, it's a lot of fun. I love the look of it. I love the feel of it. Cat as a character is really enjoyable to play. And that goes a long way. Even when she's acting in ways that I don't particularly like. Her relationship with Raven is really fun and super queer. And I appreciate that, but yeah, I definitely feel like there could have been more time in the oven. I would have been perfectly content with learning what the Nevi were. They were one of the most interesting parts. Weren't the Nevi part of the original darkness that creates the world? Is Greedier mode like a harder version of Greed mode, or are there other differences? Kind of a harder version. Fewer coins spawn, although they did... When they first introduced Greedier mode, I feel like they gave you a lot fewer coins, and they kind of fixed that a little bit, but it's still like you get fewer coins that spawn than in regular Greed mode. There's always at least one guaranteed champion in every wave, at least. The final boss has a second phase that I don't think is in Greed mode. It's been a while since I played Greed mode because the trophies stack. So if you do Greedier, you get both the unlocks. But I think like the Ultra Greed fight, that the Greedier mode's got the second phase that the base Greed mode doesn't. But otherwise, it's pretty much the same. Lambda says, I vibed with Gravity Knight because I've been having a recurring dream since I was a child of having that ability. That's super awesome. And I vibe with Gravity Rush. And I really vibe with the first half of Gravity Rush 2. Like, I find the architecture and design of Hexcaville, I know I'm putting an extra K in there, and I don't know how to get it out. Like, I like that in concept, but, what's it called? The Lao section, like the first half, I just like that so much more. It has such a lived-in feel to it. It's so much brighter. It's so much poppier. I like that it has this really strong Southeast Asian vibe going for it, because I feel like that's like a cultural area that you don't really see get much representation at all in games. I mean, it's not truly Laotian culture or Thai culture or Vietnamese culture. It's definitely this kind of appropriated amalgam of those cultures, and I think somebody from those cultures could definitely say, hey, this is maybe a little bit shitty. But as far as like a mixed fantasy goes, and for myself being outside of the culture, it's very interesting to see anything that refers to that part of the world. And I, like Kronos, I don't regret playing Gravity Rush at all. I mean, it's a game that I can go back to. It's a game that I just enjoy duping around in. And that, I think, is what makes it sting more. That if it were a less enjoyable game, the parts that don't click would be like, whatever. It wasn't a good game. But the parts that work well for me work so well that it's like, aww, I wish this had worked out just a little bit better. It just unfortunately remains as one of my prominent examples of much left to be desired. That's fair, I think. Is this Star of Bethlehem? Excellent. Because Star of Bethlehem is really good. And we are fans. We'll take that bomb. Alges... Why, Isco, why did you do that? That was not the jam. That was not the jam at all. I do think pure personality-wise, I think Kat is maybe one of my favorite video game characters. She's just so fun. Also, we only have one heart left. That's bad. We're gonna go with bad. Ooh, meat cleaver. I am a fan. I am not a... Oh, shit! Meat cleaver with Ace of Diamonds. The play. I see the play. I don't know if we're going to pull it off, because we might just end up with too much crap on the screen to get away from, but we could get a lot of money. And I am a fan. Now, we just have to, like, not kill anything for a while. And that's going to be a bit tough. Ah! Shit! No, we don't want to kill stuff, though. Damn it! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Shit, shit, shit. Now we ace of diamonds. Look at all that money! Cat managed to turn a sewer pipe into a comfortable home. For an amnesiac and former princess, she's hella resourceful. Yes, she is. She is hella resourceful. And she's, like... how do I want to put it? Like... she's bright and cheery and slightly gormless, without coming off as, like, overly childlike and naive. I mean, she is naive. She's absolutely naive, but, like, I feel like they could have played her character type a lot worse than they do. Mahi. Of course. I think most of her issues with people is that she seldom found people who can keep up with her wavelength. Which is why she just needs to be with Raven. Because Raven is like 100% on the same page. Or at least Raven and Gravity Rush too. The one thing I wish is that, like, I wish that they just let you yeet Sid into the void, because I hate Sid so much. Oh, fuck's sakes! Raven's also part of her, so there's that. I forgot about that. Like, I totally forgot about that. Ah! Why am I such a trash fire tonight? I have no excuses. I have to wear the cone of shame. I played just absolutely awful. And there's nowhere near like enough time to do another run. Maybe this is the revenge for having that like 4.5 hour stream for Dreams. Was that? Yeah, that was Dreams. That stream went on forever. It was a lot of fun, but I was loopy as hell by the end of the stream. I could never play this game to begin with that stick. Yeah, this is not working. As soon as the money comes in, like, I'm gonna sell this controller and pick up a new one. I'd do it tomorrow. Well, I mean, I don't know if the money's gonna be here tomorrow, but I got a job interview, so... I mean, Alice already heard about this, but I do have a job interview tomorrow. It is for 7-Eleven. That does kind of suck, but... I mean, if I get the job, that's money. And I dearly need that. Do you plan on playing the Raven DLC? If I'm not mistaken, it's free DLC. I have actually been saving that, Kronos, because I was thinking about doing that for a stream. I was thinking that might be kind of fun to do for a stream. I don't know if I'm going to do Gravity Rush 2 on stream anytime soon, but I do want to play the Raven DLC, and it might be neat to do it together. Oh gosh, Arachno, no! No, you're not. You're not repelling my good luck. I'm playing like a chump. There was a lot of damage I took there that... Some of the damage, yes, definitely I could have blamed on the controller. But some of that was mine. Some of that was definitely mine. Kronos says, I used to frequent a 7-Eleven that's a 5-minute walk from my house. The staff there were extremely nice, even more so when they started remembering me from my visits. I used to go to the 7-Eleven when I was drinking. I don't think the staff remembers me from then. Or they just may have had enough turnover that we don't have the same ones together. But hopefully they don't. I don't know that I made a poor impression of myself, but I certainly don't think I made a good impression of myself. But the 7-Eleven's like really close to the apartment, which is good. It's close to my other job, so I could conceivably do, like, depending what schedules look like, I could do like an afternoon or morning at 7-Eleven, and then go to my job in the afternoon, go to the restaurant in the afternoon. I'd like to have enough hours that I could quit the restaurant, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Because the 7-Eleven shifts are like only 5 hours, which is not great. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's like, frankly, at this point, any work is good, because I need the dosh, but I don't see this being long term. I think Mandarake might be hiring, but I don't know if my reading comprehension is good enough to like be able to shelve shit quickly. But that would be funny. Getting a job at Mandarake. Of course, with my luck, they'd probably shove me in like the Erohon section, and then I would just be uncomfortable every day. I wouldn't like that. Foo. But there was a thing I was gonna say, and I do not remember what the hell it was, which is perhaps fine. But I apologize that the skill was not on display this time. I wish I could have given you a better showing. I mean, I know sometimes that happens, but like, I always feel a little bit bad when I have a stream where it's just like, nope, we're not winning shit today. We did get to talk about Maximum Overdrive though. I always like that. Now, as far as the schedule for this week, it should be Thursday, Friday. We'll do Wipeout on Thursday, and then Friday will be Little Big Planet. I think that should sort it. But this is a bit of a quick one this time. That sucks. Unless anybody's got any quick AMA questions to ask, I might put a bow on it. Because we're not gonna get anything else, any more runs tonight. Plums or peaches? Neither. I don't like either of them. Apples and oranges, I love. Grapes. Berries of all kinds. Most all the citruses. I'm okay with mango, but like, not a super big fan of mango, but I can eat it. I don't like melons very much. Like honeydew, I never caught into honeydew, never caught into cantaloupe. They've got that kind of like sliminess to them. Oh, yeah, you know, why don't I give you that? Now, this is Platinum God, and Platinum God is a really, really good item cheat sheet. It'll give you the unlocks for all the items. It'll give you the stats for all the items. Now, the one thing that it doesn't do is give nested unlocks. So, like, some of the challenges need to be unlocked to actually unlock the item. So, I think, like, the challenge for Death's Touch, I think it's Darkness Falls. Let me check that really quick. Berries are so good. I haven't had berries in a while. Wait, Death's Touch is Waka Waka. Waka Waka might be available right off the chump, and Death's Touch is a really good item to unlock. But yeah, if there's like a secondary unlock, like beat Satan with this character to unlock this challenge, and then the challenge will unlock something else. That's not listed here, but otherwise, like, this should see you pretty well sorted. I don't think I've had a persimmon either. What's the Hades fruit? I forget what it's called, but she eats she eats the berries, and so that she's got to stick around in Hades for like, or she's got to stay in hell for 3 months out of the year, and that's why we've got winter. I've had that. It's extremely messy. I've never had dragon fruit. I should try that, because it's got a neat sounding name. I can't believe we're wrapping up the stream on fruits. There ain't nothing wrong with that, but... Oh, it's Claire! Pomegranate! I've had pomegranates. I liked pomegranates. But they are extremely messy. Also because of reasons, I think like you can only really have pomegranates if you get to lick them off of somebody else's fingers. So, like, I don't know if I could just buy pomegranates for myself. Well, see, that's the thing, Kronos. Like, that's part of the whole thing. It was a night. We're not going to tell that story, but it was a night. Claire, it is wonderful to see you tonight. Unfortunately, we're on the wind down because this was we did not show a large degree of skill this evening. Unfortunately, kind of mucked up most of the runs this go about. Although it does happen. I was sorry to hear that you're that your kiddos did not like your breakfast. That was very sad sounding. I should pronounce them as pomegranate. 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 Yeah, I could go with that. That's a fun way to put it. Yarg. Alright. My wonderful friends, I apologize again for just being just playing the schmuck tonight, basically. But we are gonna put a bow on things. We are gonna wrap things up. I hope you're all drinking the water that you be needing, because we are in the midst of summer, unless you're in the southern hemisphere, in which case you're in the midst of winter, so bundle up. But drink all the water that you be needing. If you got medications, please be taking them on schedule, of course, and remember that there are folks out there who are wishing for your best life, wishing for your best health, and I'm one of those folks, but I'm only one of those folks. There's lots of them out there. I am sure of it. But that pretty much does it for us here, this very cursed stream. So, from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.